07 Azam on channel 386 and live streams on our YouTube and Facebook platforms. You can find us in Area 2 Lilongwe or can reach us on 0883-815-055. Come, let us help you grow your business.
For any complaints about our broadcasting, any feedback, please write Luntha TV via the email and the telephone number below, or write Malawi Communication Regulatory Authority MACRA via the email below.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us for news updates. My name is Tandi Wenzumara. Pope Francis has urged global leaders at the G7 on inclusion and disability to prioritize the dignity, inclusion and empowerment of persons with disabilities, emphasizing justice, universal accessibility and solidarity. The audience with ministers of the G7 Inclusion and Disability Summit took place after a 3-day summit in Italy's central Umbria region that concluded on Wednesday with the signing of the Sofagnano Charter. The Pope talked of principles that not only resonate deeply with the Church's vision of human dignity, but are also critical to shaping a society that values every individual as part of the universal human family. Pope Francis urged the international community to prioritize the inclusion of people with disabilities, reminding all those present that their equal dignity must be universally acknowledged. The High Court in Lilongwe has continued proceedings in the murder case involving Lester Maganga, who is accused of killing former Coca-Cola employee Alan Witiga on September 20th, 2023. The state is re-examining witness Detective Sergeant Clement Dinero, who was part of the investigating team from Lingazi Police Station. Maganga, who has been held at Maula Prison since his arrest on the 20th of October 2023, arrived at the court accompanied by his defense lawyers Lusungu Gondwe and Gonjetso Dikia. The prosecution team is led by Senior State Advocate Pilali Masanja. Witiga was found dead in his official company car at Area 15 in Lilongwe. The Ministry of Trade has expressed concerns about challenges faced by exporters of pigeon peas to India despite a market access agreement established between the two countries in the year 2020. Making these remarks during the India-Malawi Business Roundtable held in Lilongwe on Thursday, attended by Srimati Draupadi Murmu, the President of India, Minister of Trade and Industry Sostin Gwengwe disclosed that exporters are encountering significant obstacles at Mozambique and ports, allegedly due to interference from influential individuals in India, claiming these individuals, who are well connected to powerful authorities, are deliberately creating hurdles in an attempt to monopolize the pigeon peas trade. According to Gwengwe, the Malawi government is implementing reforms aimed at streamlining trade operations. Meanwhile, India President has said she is committed to opening up investment from her country to Malawi. United Nations for High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, has revitalized its interest in assisting the government of Malawi to develop the new resettlement site for refugees in Chitiba district. Minister of Homeland Security Kenneth Zikali Ngoma on Thursday led a Malawi delegation to a meeting which was attended by UNHCR's Assistant High Commissioner for Operations, Rakuf Mazui, and Director of Regional Bureau for Southern Africa, Chansa Kabaya. During the meeting, which was done on the sidelines of the 75th session of the UNHCR Executive Committee, EXCOM, underway in Geneva, Switzerland, Ngoma highlighted that the government of Malawi is committed to improving the protection of refugees and asylum seekers, as evidenced by the major steps which have been taken towards reviewing the 1989 Refugee Act. In response, Mazui promised to help the government of Malawi in the development of the new settlement site in Chitipa, and he clarified that this will be made possible by working with other partners in lobbying for funding of the project. And now the news. In an unprecedented move, Kenya's Senate on Thursday voted to impeach Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, citing corruption and other accusations only hours after he was hospitalized with chest pain. While the Senate only had to find him guilty of one charge to remove him from office, 5 of the 11 impeachment grounds against Gachagua were approved by senators, making him the first deputy president to be ousted through impeachment. The initial count received a vote of 54 to 13, surpassing the 2/3 majority needed for conviction and removal from office. Last week, the National Assembly, the lower house of parliament, voted 282 to 44 in favor of impeaching the deputy president. And that's about what we had time for in this edition of our news updates at 12. But do stay tuned to Luntha TV as we bring you more news updates. And for the rest of our programs, of course, you can also follow us on social media. We're at Facebook on Luntha Television, and on YouTube we are at Luntha TV Official. My name is Tandy Wimzumara. Good afternoon.